In the small, forgotten town of Elder Grove, there stood an old house at the end of winding dirt road, surrounded by an overgrown garden that had long since surrendered to the nature. Locals called it the Holloway House, a name that sent chills down the spine of anyone who dared to speak it. Rumor had it that the last inhabitants mysteriously vanished, leaving behind only a tangle of weeds and whispers that echoed into the night. Curious and reckless, a group of friends, Emma, Jake and Lily, decided to explore the house one stormy evening. They bundled up with flashlights and a sense of adventure, igniting their courage with bravado. The sky crackled with electricity, mirroring the tensions in the air. As they approached the dilapidated structure, Jake pushed open the creaking door, which protested with a groan that seemed almost human. Dust motes danced in the beams of light from their flashlights, illuminating the decayed remnants of once grand living room, now tarnished by neglect. Shadows clung to the corners, twisting into shapes that played tricks on their minds. The air was heavy with scent of mold and mildew, an unmistakable sign that time had laid claim to this relic. Lily, always the thrill seeker, was the first to venture deeper into the house, her flashlight flickering with each step she took. Emma and Jake followed hesitant, their heartbeats quickening with unease. They wandered through the narrow halls, where the wallpaper peeled like dead skin and the floorboards sighed under their weight. But it was when they entered the master bedroom that they felt it. A chill presence. The air turned thick, almost suffocating. They stood in silence, the only sound the distant rumble of thunder. Suddenly, a soft whisper floated through the air, as if carried on a ghostly breeze. The friends exchanged confused glances.
Did you hear that?
Jake asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Lily nodded, her bravado replaced with fear. Their flashlights flickered again, casting erratic shadows on the walls, which seemed to pulse with life, each ridge and crack seemingly breathing and shifting. Emma felt her skin prickle, a primal instinct urging her to leave.
Maybe we should go,
She suggested, her voice shaking. But before they could turn back, a loud bang echoed from the hallway. They jumped, their nerves frayed.
It's just the wind.
Jake insisted, but deep down they all felt something sinister lurking just beyond their perception. Ignoring the gnawing dread, they pressed on, drawn inexplicably deeper into the house. Each room revealed remnants of lives long lost. Faded photographs, dusty furniture, and cobwebs that hung like veils. Yet the whispers grew louder, weaving through the air with an almost mocking cadence. Terror consumed them, and they finally decided to leave. But as they retracted their steps, the house began to shift. Hallways elongated, rooms twisted and turned in ways that confounded their sense of direction. The whispering grew urgent, frantic, as if the walls themselves were alive with tortured souls desperate for escape.
Please, we don't want any trouble.
Emma shouted, panic rising in her chest. Just as they neared what they hoped was the front door, it slammed shut before them with a deafening crash. The row plunged into darkness, their flashlights flickering out, plunging them into a pit of despair.
Get out, or join us.
Their voices mingled with the sound of their rising hearts, a cacophony of anguish and madness. They huddled together, the weight of unseen eyes suffocating them. Desperation glowed at Emma as she felt a cold hand brush against her shoulder. Screams erupted, but they were swallowed by an unnatural silence, only to be replaced by laughter, dark, malevolent laughter that echoed through the house, mingling with the relentless thunder outside. In the end, only the Holloway House remained, a monument to its ghosts, standing silently as the weeds reclaimed their territory. And down the dirt road, the whispers lingered into the wind, eternally beckoning the next curious souls who dared to enter. If you like this short horror story, hit the thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel to become a member of Rhino Clan. And if you subscribed already, hit the bell to be notified of all new uploads.